Right now it's 6, a major vote in La Crosse County. The loophole on THC products lawmakers are looking to close.
And gas prices dropping in the area. How low and for how long?
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Big news at the pump right before the holiday travel rush.
That's right. Gas prices here are at a nearly 5-year low. So how long will it last? News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hein is live in La Crosse County with the answer. Brooklyn.
You may have noticed a lower number at the gas pump. Now, experts are saying that number is actually expected to drop lower than before. Here in the La Crosse area, drivers are paying as little as $2.37 a gallon. In comparison, bigger cities like Madison and Milwaukee are averaging closer to $2.50.
We are looking at prices continuing to fall easily through Christmas and on into early next year. In fact, we are actually expecting prices to continue falling, probably another 10 cents a gallon.
Gas Buddy analysts say higher oil supply, competition among gas stations, and falling wholesale costs are driving prices down. Now, as you make your holiday travel plans, AAA advises that if you are driving, you should leave before Tuesday, December 23rd, before 10 a.m. Reporting live in La Crosse County, Brooklyn Hein, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Bond is set for the man accused of killing a woman and unborn child. Matthew Sierra is held on $1 million bond. He faces first-degree murder in the death of Alexis Pickett. The charges stem from a La Crosse house fire in November. An autopsy has revealed Pickett died before it started. Officials say Pickett was pregnant with Sierra's second child. Sierra, an instructor at Western Technical College, is on administrative leave.
A News 8 follow-up. It involves Morgan Geyser. Her attorney says Geyser won't contest a petition revoking her conditional release. Police say she escaped her group home in Madison in November after cutting off her ankle bracelet. Geyser was one of the women behind the 2014 Slender Man stabbing.
La Crosse County's Board of Supervisors will vote on putting an age restriction on hemp-derived products.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergut explains.
Right now, certain areas in La Crosse County have no age restrictions on who can buy hemp products. This new ordinance looks to set the legal age to 21 and create clear guidelines for sellers. Thanks to a loophole in the 2018 federal farm bill, businesses can sell hemp-derived THC products, but there's confusion on who can legally buy them.
Right now, the state of Wisconsin is silent with regard to who can access these products, which means that those under 21 can currently purchase them.
Recently, municipalities like the city of La Crosse created age restrictions, but in La Crosse County's unincorporated areas, it's up to the vendor to decide who they can sell to.
La Crosse County is trying to step up and fill that gap.
The County Board of Supervisors is considering an ordinance for those unincorporated areas.
What this ordinance will do is make sure that we have a set of rules in place for those, especially under 21, really limiting their access to these products and penalizing vendors who are not checking IDs or who are selling to those under 21.
The county board will vote on the ordinance Thursday. If it passes, it goes into effect immediately.
I don't think the ordinance will have a real effect on our business here.
John Parkin owns Wisco Johnny's in the town of Shelby. His bar sells THC beverages, but only to those 21 and older. But he says some places will sell to anyone 18 and up.
That probably will hurt their sales because I'm sure they do have sales that come from that. But I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. To regulate it a little bit more than it is right now.
And La Crosse-based Carbon Cannabis is on board with age restrictions for those under 21, a policy the company believes is important to keep the hemp industry running.
I think we should be treating it as alcohol or any other controlled substance like tobacco. So overall, we're in favor of it.
While local municipalities debate adopting restrictions, there is a bill circulating in Wisconsin State Senate that would restrict THC products for anyone under 21. Reporting in the newsroom, Allison Fergut, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Allison. New details tied to the Blackhawk Bridge implosion. In Wisconsin, the entire ferry landing area will be closed to the public for safety. So that means no public viewing areas. The bridge went up in 1931, closed in October for safety concerns. The new bridge opens in 2027. Friday's demolition is set for 9:30 a.m. The Rotary Lights ice skating is closed today, and the reason is the warmer temperatures are not ideal for the rink. For updates on the status of the rink this season, you can call 608-7 784-9993.
Well, we've got a wintry mix ahead of us. Greg, break it all down for us.
Well, we do have rain tonight, and it turns into kind of a snow and much colder conditions going into Thursday as a big system comes across the area. Overall, it's still today mild conditions. Not everyone saw 40. We had cloud cover come in, but still mild and above freezing once again, so that's good news. And currently right now, we're in the mid to upper 30s, and these temperatures are going to remain this evening or actually start climbing as the system approaches and the winds pick up. Breezy out of the south. You can already see them starting to pick up above 10 miles per hour. So really, this evening, it's going to still be fairly mild. That wind's going to be out there, so feel like it'll be back in the 20s, but notice the temperatures maybe drop a few degrees, but pretty steady in the mid 30s. And similar for La Crosse too, cloud cover comes overhead. It'll be overcast definitely later this evening, and the temperatures remain steady or start to climb up towards 10 p.m. with feel like temperatures in the mid 20s because of that south wind. Overall, all that stuff on radar is not reaching the ground. It's just cloud cover. We're still in the 30s. You look out west, already 37 Mankato, so it's going to continue to get warm. The big system is out to the west. The warm front will come first, and this whole system will deepen and become really a big wind maker, especially for the Midwest. So we'll kind of plan all the rest of the day out for Thursday, all the commutes and the problems we might have for Thursday evening, and what looks ahead towards the Christmas holiday weekend too, a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, thank you, Greg. Well, an update tonight on Bubba's Fund. It has now raised $60,000. The foundation looks to bring AEDs to child care centers in the state. It's in honor of Alex Weber and Moran Lonning's son Charlie, who died at daycare last year. Organizers say having the devices readily available can save lives.
We didn't want to do something to just remember Charlie and it be a one-time thing. We wanted to do something that was measurable and can really impact the lives of children in our community.
Most of these devices will be placed in centers in La Crosse. The distribution begins tomorrow.
Bangor Bee Club is giving back to children in need. The students holding their annual donation to Mayo and Amplify hospitals, donating toys and gifts to children and families. Organizers hope it can make the holidays a little more special for the patients.
It's always hard for kids and especially the parents because they have an image in their head of what Christmas is supposed to look like, and it's not usually here at the hospital. So when we can just bring a little bit of holiday cheer for kids and families and just brighten up that day a little bit while they're here, then that really helps to make it a memory that's something that they'll think about later on.
This is the 8th year the club has donated to the hospitals.
Still to come, dinner takes a wild turn at a Wisconsin restaurant. The unexpected visitor that crashed the party.
And stores brace for impact, why they're expecting record numbers of shoppers this weekend.
Tonight at 10, why many families are surrendering their pets and what options are available for you to help them.
Tomorrow, starting at 5 a.m., La Crosse County takes up ATV routes, how the Packers can clinch a playoff spot and shake off the holiday stress with a DJ dance party.
Save big money when you shop at Menards. For softer skin and cleaner clothes, shop our great selection of water softeners. Morton's look-ahead technology learns and predicts your water needs, saving you money. This 34,000 grain water softener is $479.99. Update your bathroom with Moen. Moen products set the standard for beauty and reliability and are built to last. Get this mica bathroom faucet for just $129.99.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Engines rev, are you listening?
Fun to drive, fuel efficient.
Such beautiful style.
We're happy for miles, driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again, Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Dinner service took an unexpected turn at a Wisconsin restaurant Sunday night.
Jenna Wells shares how they captured a raccoon after falling from the restaurant's ceiling.
There he is! This video taken Sunday night by a guest at Gran Geneva's Ristorante Brissago, moments before this call.
To the Gran Geneva for a customer who was bit by a raccoon.
According to the Walworth County Sheriff's Office, a raccoon fell from the ceiling and bit a guest who tried to catch it. Deputies called in Lyons and Lake Geneva firefighters for help, along with Guaranteed Gone Wildlife Control.
When I get out to a site, I'm kind of like a MacGyver / detective and investigator.
When the company's owner, Matt Snorek, arrived, he says a firefighter had contained the critter under a trash can in a back dining room.
It certainly had a lot of, vigor and energy and anger and spite being under that tote.
Snorek used a catch pole and cage to trap the raccoon and bring it out to his car.
Once it was in a cage, it was much more subdued and relaxed.
Unfortunately, because the raccoon had bit someone, he had to take it to a local vet clinic to be euthanized.
If an animal doesn't bite somebody, we have other options once we get there and get the animal. Once it bites somebody, there's really one option, and that's to get that animal tested as soon as possible for the transmission of rabies.
It will be tested at the State Laboratory of Hygiene in Madison. Rabid raccoons are rare in Wisconsin. Snorek hasn't seen one in his 20-year career.
The chances are very, very minimal, but with a near 100% mortality, it's something you really can't take lightly.
He hopes this event is a teaching moment, not to touch wild animals without proper training.
Appreciation, love for wildlife is a great thing. Just don't try to do things outside of your pay grade or above your level of comfort. Trust your instincts.
When asked about the situation, the managing director of Gran Geneva Resort said in a statement to CBS 58, quote, "The safety and well-being of our guests is our top priority."
An annual survey finds a record 158.9 million people are expected to shop on the Saturday before Christmas. That number is up more than 1 million from last year. Nearly half of people plan to shop both in stores and online. The survey of more than 8,000 adults was done by the National Retail Federation and Prosper Insights and Analytics.
The Powerball is getting more interesting right before the holidays. Nobody won the jackpot again in Monday's drawing.
Now it's at $1.25 billion. The next drawing is tonight. We'll have the winning numbers in our 10 p.m. newscast.
We'll have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, unfortunately, our quiet weather comes to an end. Later tonight, we have rain, and then we got much colder conditions, windy, and even snow for your Thursday. So we'll time it all out for you coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
I'm Angela from La Crosse Fire Paste Company. Come to our showroom and let your imagination run wild as you browse our huge selection of Heat and Glow fireplaces. Imagine a cold winter morning, hot cocoa, and the crackling and comfort of your Heat and Glow fireplace. It's the comfort of family and friends and the warmth of your Heat and Glow fireplace that makes this moment perfect. From our selection of fireplaces to our dedicated installers, you can feel the difference with us at La Crosse Fire Paste Company because your place is by the fire.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit Maury'sWestSalemKia.com.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
This cozy season, we invite all of our neighbors to make their bathroom the coziest room in their home. With quick installs and a lifetime warranty, we bring quality upgrades right to your doorstep. And we won't just leave you there. Our experienced team will be there every step of the way. Plus, with our easy financing available, you're able to get the comfort you want today on a budget that works for you. So upgrade your cozy room this season with River Valley Remodelers. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
A strong system that'll be approaching. The good news is we don't get a lot of snow on the backside of this system, but this really will have a lot of wind and mild conditions ahead of it because it's coming from the Pacific Northwest. But that's what we're looking at right now. The warm front will come first. The system will deepen, and eventually we'll have a nice strong low pressure just in northern Minnesota. Very strong too for this time of year. But we'll have some impact on the area, and it's definitely going to bring us back to more winter-like conditions going into Friday. But ahead of it this evening, temperatures are going to stay mild, and all this precipitation ahead of it likely will not reach the ground, so I don't expect any really significant amounts of precipitation until we get well after midnight. But notice even as we go towards midnight, we're all above freezing for the most part right now, well above freezing too. So when this does come through towards the morning, it's going to be really as a band of light rain really from about 4 p.m. till probably about 7 a.m. As ahead of this front that'll be swinging through. Now the winds will be breezy tonight. They're going to kind of die off as this comes through. Once it comes through, then we're going to turn the winds around. We'll have a brief break in the precipitation, but then the winds are going to really start cranking up behind this system with the low deep and to the north. That west wind and those snow showers will arrive some point noon to the afternoon. They could be somewhat intense, so visibility could briefly drop to a half mile, maybe at less. And the temperatures continue to fall. At this point, we're still right around freezing or just above, but in the afternoon, they will quickly plummet. So by the evening commute, we should be all below freezing as those winds continue to crank across the area from the west all the way through the evening. The snow showers will taper off, but the wind's going to continue for a good portion of Thursday night, and the temperatures will continue to fall. Look at that, 16 already at 5 p.m. in Minneapolis, giving you an idea how fast it's going to fall. Now the winds tonight are breezy out of the south. We'll have gusts maybe up into 30, 35, but then they'll die off as they turn around. So the morning commute won't have too much of the wind. By the time we get to noon, you're already starting to see the winds gusting over 20 to 30. But then towards the afternoon, that's when you can get 45 out to the west, maybe even stronger out of the west. They'll start dying down, and eventually we'll start seeing them drop off, but not until later Thursday night into Friday morning. So there will be actually a wind chill. Winter weather advisories right now. This is for the flash freeze potential and the visibility issues with the wind too coming through behind the front for the afternoon time frame. So that's where the worst of the conditions will be. But a lot of the areas further south will also see this. Far up to the northwest and the Dakotas, there's strong enough winds. I can see winds gusting to 70. So they're blizzard-like conditions out of there with not much in the way of snow, but just a lot of wind. So if you look at the conditions for road-wise, really tomorrow it's going to be wet conditions too, just because of the rain coming in. And then it's the afternoon when the potential for some icy roads, more probably than snowy type of roads, will be in there. Visibility with the snow could be an issue too. And then with the temperatures plummeting, we could see wind chills getting close to the teens below zero come Friday morning because it's going to drop fairly quickly too. So it's going to be a cold start to Friday, something we haven't seen in a few days too. But really, it's a Thursday afternoon, evening. If you got travel plans, something to stay aware of. Not all the roads will be bad, but especially the less traveled ones will be something to keep an eye on. Beyond that, we do climb back up for Saturday. Another cold front kind of knocks us down Sunday. And then next week, mild conditions, and yeah, 40's looking more likely that we might reach it on Thursday for Christmas as this mild pattern continues and fairly quiet. So enjoy it because I think come New Year's, we're going to flip the switch back to more La Nina type conditions, which means we're going to get cold again likely too. So enjoy this stretch too, minus tomorrow with the travel potential.
Sure. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports. And then there were four. The Badgers prepare for another tough opponent down in Kansas City. We've got what you need to know ahead of tomorrow's semifinal match with Kentucky. Jacob is next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Love Arby's famous roast beef? Love Hickory barbecue sauce? Love 2 for $6 deals? Meet the RBQ. It loves to be loved. Arby's, we have the meat.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. With durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all. From compact track loaders to the world's #1 selling compact excavator for 20 years, the Kubota construction lineup is ready to work. Visit your local dealer today.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
Happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $6,900 total value. Plus, Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
In the spirit of the season, Fleet Farm's giving out extra rewards in a special Buy More, Earn More event. All Fleet Rewards members will earn bonus rewards on qualifying purchases for the entire family, December 11th through the 17th. Earn $10 when you spend $100, earn $25 when you spend $200, and earn $50 in rewards when you spend $350. Membership's free, sign up in-store or online. And get 7 days of bonus holiday rewards at Fleet Farm's Buy More, Earn More event. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. West Mex meals start at just $5, only at Taco John's.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, we are just over 24 hours away from Wisconsin's 7th appearance in the NCAA Women's Volleyball Final Four, but it will be another tall task for Kelly Sheffield and the Badgers. Not that they're not used to tough competition, but Kentucky possesses some real weapons on the front lines with two outside hitters that were named first-team All-Americans in Eva Hudson and Brooklyn DeLay. Wisconsin and the Wildcats have never faced off in the postseason, but UW has had Kentucky's number as of late in the series, winning the last 3 regular season matches between the two programs. Badgers going for their first NCAA championship since 2021. All right, it is Wednesday, so let's check out the News 8 Play of the Week nominees. Getting things started, Arcadia's Tatum Drazkowski gets the ball, fakes the handoff, and takes it to the cup for the bucket. She had a big night, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 3 steals in a 17-point win. Next up, while we're on the topic of strong takes to the bucket, check out Drew McConkey as he forces the turnover, gets it back, and is cleared for takeoff as he rattles the rim with the jam. West Salem held on for a close win over Holman. Moving on to number 3, the Onalaska Lacrosse Co-op hockey team is humming to start the year. They're unbeaten so far, and this is Jackson Egan, the senior, going coast to coast, finishing top shelf with the wrister. He's got 4 goals in 4 games so far. Continuing along, Holman heavyweight Jagger Jepson needed a win in the last match of the night to lock up a victory for the Vikings over Waverly Shell Rock. And in the 3rd period, with under a minute remaining and things all tied up, he gets the takedown and would eventually pick up the victory in a thriller to end the duel. And to round things out, we head to the vaults. Last Saturday, West Salem's Olivia Mackey posting a 9.125. Now, I don't know what that move is called, but I do know it was almost 0.5 of a point better than the 2nd place finisher in the event. The Panthers ended up being crowned team champions. So those are your options to choose from this week. Voting will be live shortly after the show. Spread the word, share the post, whatever you have to do to see your favorite win. And as always, voting closes at 5 o'clock on Friday, guys. So a little
variety this week.
Good variety this week. I
Yeah.
told you we'd pick it up. We got to make our rounds a little bit. But anything stick out from this weekend?
I think I got to go Mr. Jepson for Holman
great
Wrestling. It's
play.
clutch against a very good team.
Yes,
coming
one of the
from,
best programs in Iowa.
Yeah, which is massive.
And I forget her name, but she stuck it.
Olivia Mackey.
Yeah, I like
Olivia
that
Mackey
one.
was fantastic. Lots of good plays to choose from at that meet, so I'm sure we'll have some more good gymnastics things as the season goes along as well. But just great plays. One of the stronger ones I think that we've had.
Yeah,
this
for
season.
sure.
Yeah, gets us jazzed for the winter sports season.
Yeah,
We get
bring
all
them
of them in
more.
one spot.
Oh yeah.
Bring more
Thanks,
in.
Jacob.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
News 8 Now.
While chlorine helps keep city water safe, did you know it could be damaging to your hair and skin? Our new dual media 2-in-1 water softener and carbon filter combo removes that hardness and chlorine. So upgrade your water today and protect your home and your health.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
Happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $6,900 total value. Plus, Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale is going on now, and that means unbeatable value on unique gifts and festive favorites to celebrate the season your way. Like up to $100 in holiday rebates when you spend up to $500 on Ariat footwear, apparel, and accessories. This Milwaukee bit set just $24.99. All Christmas candy is 20% off. Half off this cast iron skillet set. Plus, gift cards make the perfect stocking stuffers. Wrap up your holiday shopping for less. Only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Coulee region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
Stay current with your day every day on News 8 Now at 6. Ken and Emily bring you the local stories important to you. And First Warn Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart keeps you safe and ahead of the storm. Your team, each weeknight at 6.
Right, it'll be a wet morning commute here for rain pretty much from about 5 to about 7. It will be all rain. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s, so don't expect too many issues there. Though evening, different story. Temperatures will be below freezing. We'll have snow showers off and on through the afternoon, and the wind too could be gusting well over 35. In some areas, probably above 40. It's going to be a different type of commute and kind of back to winter-like conditions. Winter returns Friday morning. That will be quite cold. We'll have wind chills potentially below 0, but it doesn't last. The weekend looks shaping out pretty good, and even next week, a mild pattern pretty much and quiet through Christmas.
Not too shabby.
No.
All right, that'll do it for us tonight at 6.
We'll see you at 10.